Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Dice coming at you with another daily update. So I'm just sitting around here. It's a rainy day here in New York City, messing around with this newly acquired CT Toys Brown Suit Wolverine. Once again, shout out to my man Charles Bennett who hooked me up with this. Now, I'm gonna say right off the bat that I really hate bootlegs. I don't really partake in a lot of bootlegs. I don't partake in a lot of customs unless it's a custom head sculpt for the most part or some type of custom effect part. Over the years, there's been very few bootlegs I've purchased. Back in the day, I did get the bootleg of the McFarlane Spidey, which was not really the McFarlane Spidey, but that's what we deemed it back in those days. I did get the bootleg of the Red Hulk, that first Build-A-Figure when Hasbro took over from Toy Biz, a few other things here and there. As you know, some of the Mafex figures have been very expensive on the secondary market. I saw recently that they actually restocked on, at least at Big Bad Toy Store, on the Tigerstripe Wolverine, maybe a couple of other things. I was able to get the original brown suit Wolverine, which you can see pictured here, and I've had the original Tigerstripe, which you can see pictured here. I've been trying to go ahead and collect all of the sort of like Jim Lee X-Men team. I fell off as of late though. I don't think I have Phoenix. I think that might be the only one I'm missing so far. But also shout out to my man Michael Wisman. Been talking to him quite a bit, especially about the CT Toy stuff, because he's got like almost every release that they put out so far. And the thing that made me say okay to the Wolverine was the fact that I knew that he was smaller, which is one of the things I hated about the original Mafex release. So if I ended up liking it, then I could kind of pair him up with other Mafex releases and he would kind of be the right height. I hated the Tigerstripe Wolverine because, I don't know, it was too tall. I just didn't love it. I thought the claws were way too long. I think they did better with the brown suit version, especially the shape of the claws and the length. But I will say this figure is fun. You do get 3 sets of hands. You get a regular sort of neutral head sculpt, and then you also get him masked and smiling. And then you also get the unmasked head and the cowl. Now this unmasked head looks goofy as but it is what it is. Oh, it should be noted that the packaging on these are a little smaller than the average Mafex box. But yeah, you can get them into pretty much all of the poses that you want to. I wasn't really concerned about breaking anything, but the plastic did hold up pretty well. Should be noted that these have a boot swivel, which the Mafex does not. And even Legends has been like playing us in terms of that astonishing X-Men Wolverine that they put out not too long ago, Legends that is. I figured it could almost be perfect if it had the boot swivel. I will say the wrist pegs on this seem a lot tighter, although I had to pull the wrist peg out of the hand on the left arm and put it back in. No problem. I just used my teeth because again, I didn't really care about this. And at one point the right arm came apart at the bicep. I feel like that happened on the Tigerstripe Wolverine as well. Obviously the paint apps are not like top tier, but to be quite honest, neither are the paint apps on Mafex, and that's been one of my gripes with them for a long time, is that, you know, you pay premium prices for a Mafex, but I don't feel like oftentimes it's a premium figure in terms of the feel of it and the paint apps and the QC and what have you. They've been a lot better over the years, a lot better as of late. They've been way better in terms of the DC figures in my opinion, but the fact that they don't kind of like destroy Legends every single time with certain releases is why I give them so much flack. Now don't get me wrong, that recent Daredevil, Captain America, those 2 figures are very, very nice. But yeah, this is a fun figure to mess around with, just sitting here posing them, sitting at the table. I gotta stack them up next to other Mafex releases. I'll do that in another video, head swaps and all of that type of stuff. But I mean, for the price point, I would recommend getting this just to mess around with, just to play around with, do some kit bashing, maybe do some things that you wanted to do with the Mafex version that you wouldn't because you paid $80-90 for it. So at about $20, you really can't go wrong with this. It's pretty damn nice.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding. I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week. I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year. Yeah.